Imagine a world where anti-Karen and kin laws existed. Laws designed to ensure personal space and dignity for everyone, especially people of color. Given the historical and ongoing misuse of power by white individuals, particularly men, these laws would be a game changer, especially for the group at the intersection of it all. Let's dive into why we need them and how they could reshape our society. The dynamics of racial and gender superiority. White women often put their race above gender, leading to the marginalization of black women, which is often even worsened by melanated, especially black women, who often take on the same mindset like these type of women, like often those in HR or management position who happen to be black women. This behavior isn't new. From Emmett Till's tragic death spurred by a false accusation from a white woman to everyday incidents of microaggressions, history and present day interactions show a disturbing trend. Take the Central Park incident in 2020, where Amy Cooper called the police on a black birdwatcher, Christian Cooper, simply because he asked her to leash her dog. This incident perfectly encapsulates how white women use their racial privilege to intimidate and control just because they don't like something. Oh my God, they throw the biggest fits, even when they're dead wrong from the beginning. It's not just about race, it's about maintaining a false sense of superiority. The reality of entitlement and distraction. In our society, no one owes you anything, yet there's a concerted effort to distract black communities, especially delaying progress both at home and globally, is the result. This isn't by accident. By keeping black people preoccupied with systemic issues like inadequate education and economic disparity, the powers that be maintain control. Look at the wealth gap. A 2019 Federal Reserve study found that white families have significantly more wealth than black and Hispanic families, a disparity rooted in systemic racism and designed to keep black communities struggling. This distraction strategy ensures that systemic inequality remains unchallenged, perpetuating a cycle of poverty and disenfranchisement. The curious case of Stephen A. Smith and The Breakfast Club. Ever notice how some people who frequently tune into shows like Stephen A. Smith's or The Breakfast Club often have questionable viewpoints? This isn't just coincidence. The content we consume shape our perspectives. Stephen A. Smith's bombastic style and The Breakfast Club's sometimes sensationalistic approach, can skew listeners' understanding of complex issues, leading to misguided beliefs and attitudes. Women and men, the source of perspective. I've written a lot and spoken a lot about this in some of my deeper dives and presentations that I actually put together on the fallacy of hierarchy, so go check those out. Okay, but the differences in perspectives between men and women are profound, shaped by various experiences as well as growing up in this society. This is glaringly obvious in the world of influencers, especially among couples. Often, the man's influence overshadows the woman's potential, redirecting her focus to trivial matters. This dynamic can be seen in many social media influencers, where women's content is often trivialized, keeping them from realizing their full potential. Take the case of certain YouTube couple channels where the male partner presence dominates the content. Instead of focusing on her strengths and aspiration, the woman often ends up playing a support role, highlighting the systemic issue of gender dynamics in digital spaces. Even when you see certain content creator couple influencers, it's as though it started off with the woman and then the man starts coming in and then soon overtakes it. And rather than going out and making the money, he's over there analyzing what women are analyzing about this patriarchy instead of being out in the patriarchy, freeing himself and his wife. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she doesn't feel the need to have to do the videos. That's how some of them often get, okay? And then eventually crashes and they eventually divorce or separate. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the trend. So just putting it out there, okay? So if you are heading towards like couple influencing, enjoy it while it lasts. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Anyways, in closing, as we push for anti-Karen and kin laws, it's crucial to recognize the entitlement, distraction, and insecurities that fuel these behaviors. Even, I'm going to add, with an anti-Karen and kin law that actually also aids black women, especially because alarming rate at which they're getting unalived, every 5 hours or less. especially by those that they know. So the anti-Karen and anti-Ken laws would actually definitely help black women so that strange, men even of their color or strange melanated men won't just be able to approach them, because it will become, you know, a law that they can't just approach you unless they have a significant reason to approach you on the street. No one can approach you, and it's going to definitely be something for a particular clear type of woman to understand, and then they're going to start checking themselves before they just think they can approach someone due to their privilege. Anyways, by addressing these root causes, we can work towards a society where personal space and dignity are respected. And once we start there, maybe certain people will start checking themselves before they open their mouths, or before they just go and grab somebody's hair, or before you know what I'm saying? So this will start making certain people more conscious of their embedded racism, their embedded fascism, their embedded, oh, by the way, Zuckerberg doesn't want anyone to be able to say the word Zionist. So as soon as you uphold the same for the N word, then maybe we can get somewhere there, okay? But until you respect black women and black people as a whole, we're gonna say what the fuck we want to say, just like y'all say what the fuck y'all want to say. Fuck you, because you don't want everyone to continue learning that the veil has been lifted, and learning that you all are trying to keep your supremacist mentality going. No, it's shattered, it's done, and now you all are living in a fake, imaginary, delusional bubble. Okay, trying to keep your propaganda and your narrative going and your rhetoric going. It's done, and you better concede, or seems like you're gonna face just continuous years of doom until you concede, until you start actually upholding the systems that you all hypocritically put in place as a gag. But the gag is you're gonna have to follow those damn systems yourself and uphold it. And if you can't, you get voted out or taken out one way or another. Okay, so-called third world nations, they, you know what I'm saying, chop off the heads. Okay, they go to the leaders' residences one way or another. They get them. Okay, so just concede, because we don't want to have to go down that path. But if you don't want to swallow your pride and make the whole nation go down that path, oh well, that's up to you. Anyways, by addressing these root causes, we can work towards a society where personal space and dignity are respected. And unfortunately, these rules would have to be put in place, because some people don't get that. They're so privileged that you have to put laws in place, or at least get it out there into the minds of other people that laws can be put in place to stop these disgusting, racist type of people. Anyways, again, by addressing these root causes, we can work towards a society where personal space and dignity are respected, and everyone has the opportunity to flourish without unnecessary hindrance. Okay, it's time to wake up and demand the respect and equity and equality that everyone deserves. Also, I'm going to be starting a closed Facebook group called Deep Space Nine, especially dedicated for us blacks. Okay, us blacks, us blacks. Okay, so black mother, black father, you know what I'm saying? Or African mother, African father, you know what I'm saying? Period. So check out for Deep Space Nine. I don't know, I might post the link, or I might just keep it private and just send it to the people that I want to have it. I don't know. But you do let me know what the preference of that is for, us blacks that I'm actually referring to. That's the target audience. So if you're not that, you shouldn't even be listening to this. And if you are, just take it as you're welcome, and you need to do some soul searching and digging. Okay, because if you haven't undone or unlearned the society propaganda and conditioning that most people have, then you are part of the problem, because you lack the knowledge. So therefore your ignorance is also contributing to the problem. Just like for black people, a lot of their ignorance is contributing to the problem. The people that listen to people like Stephen A. Smith and all those ignorant people, period. Let's just call a thing a thing. And a lot of times people just prop up people that sound good, that sound like they know what they're talking about. But people that actually know what people are talking about and know the substance that they're supposed to be receiving, they know that those people that are propped it up don't know a goddamn thing of what they're talking about. So you have to really be comfortable and confident within yourself and what you know, to be able to hold people accountable for saying that BS, that nonsense. Okay, but anyways, I gotta go. Anyways, it's been your girl, the Europe Goddess Chaotic. Make sure you support me. Y'all know I've been doing my thing, so stop play hating. Don't be play hating. Malibu's most wanted. And you Malibu's most wanted. Okay, and not like, let me stop. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to listen. Okay, whatever. You better head. Anyways, click that like, click that like. All right, y'all. Bye. And check out the-goddessuniverse.com and our Etsy shop. Okay, including the cosmic lip setting powder. Okay, ladies. Okay, all right. Yeah.